Previously on Life is Strange Before the Storm.
I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. I didn't know what it was.
There is plenty of blame to go around.
What does that mean?
You forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe.
We both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me.
Hey!
Blackwell's done with me. I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up.
Whatever you do, don't open the door.
Oh, I want my fucking money!
Juliet is waylaid. That infernal Inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our Ariel.
No fucking chance.
I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish?
Yes.
Let's leave. For real.
If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
What would it take to convince you?
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother. I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah. Your birth mother. I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
Chloe, I need you.
When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teacher, every boy wanted to date her. Believe it, when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long. She was so alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families, Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape. Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while. Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind. However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there. For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person. That no matter what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you. I was wrong. Eventually, I saw her for who she really was. A destructive person. Someone who could never be satisfied by anyone or anything. Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you again. What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that I was happy for her. That she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed. I told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. The chance to be your mother. And she squandered it. It pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again. And again and again to keep you safe.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I send her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now, she wants to see me?
Yes. But Rachel, it cannot be.
Why not? If that's what Rachel wants.
Drug addiction is a disease. It afflicts everyone, not just the addict. I will not allow you to be victimized by her disease again.
Even if that's true, Rachel could still meet her.
And maybe the fact that she wants to see me means she's gotten better.
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachel.
I think I need to lie down.
This must be hard for you too, Mr. Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
But shouldn't that be up to Rachel to decide?
Rachel is curious and determined. She's always going to want to know more.
I can believe that.
She won't be concerned about her own safety. She never has been.
Do you think Sarah is involved with any of the drug dealers around here?
It wouldn't surprise me if she were. That's who she is. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
That is something I will always do.
She's so young. You are too. But I know you've experienced loss. Protect her from that. Please.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
I can't leave Rachel to deal with this alone. Rachel? I need some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her. The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber. We were so close to making our break last night. Now, I don't know. May you always be safe. Sure. But from who? I could get grades like this. I just don't want to. I know something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird.
I think Rachel could use another subject. But which one?
That's the one.
At least she'll have something from tonight. Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through. Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected. I bet Rachel would rather be anywhere but here. Maybe I can make the world a less scary place. Back on the train, I said... I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe. Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained. Rachel even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool. Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so... alone. Makes sense that Rachel needs two signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on. Cool light. This light needs more light. Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight. Rachel even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool. All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first. Hey, check it out.
It's beautiful.
I thought you might like it.
I've always loved stars.
Why?
They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see.
Because we're blinded by what's in front of us.
Exactly. But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies.
But that doesn't make them any less beautiful, right?
I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman, my real mom, she's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
I don't know. I bet there's like one other chick in Australia who's super trustworthy.
No chance. You're 1 in 100 infinities, Chloe Price. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone.
You should take it back.
No. There's nowhere else I'd rather keep it than right here.
Virtual is going in the way. Keep it tight so no one will stray. Staring at a light. Needless to say that I'll be alright. I'll ride home. And your tears stain
The fact that she's here right now, that she came here for me, I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
Honestly, I have no idea what's right or wrong in this situation. I just know that whatever you decide, I'm in.
But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start.
I think I know what to do. I'll call Frank and get him to connect us to her.
You do that?
I'll give it a shot.
Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents.
Don't worry. I've got that one covered too.
You do?
Yep. In fact, anything you could come up with, I'll handle it.
I know you will. But even if we find her, how will I talk to her? What do I say?
After my dad died, I didn't know how to keep talking to him. I still don't. But it doesn't matter. All that matters is that he's there.
Your dad?
In my dreams. He's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel?
I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead? As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right?
Right. Dad, I think we're stuck. Hey, maybe you should let me drive. You always do it wrong.
That was one time. When are you going to let it go? Remember when we used to work on cars together? Those are some of my favorite memories.
Don't you mean my memories? I don't think you remember after you're dead.
Touché. All right, you win. Why don't you go take a look?
You sure?
What's wrong? Don't you see anything?
Fine. It's the spark plug.
No, that's not it. I just had that replaced.
Isn't improv supposed to be all about yes and?
Yes, and what?
Dad, stop. None of this is real. You're not real. Rachel's family isn't real. This whole thing, it's all just theater.
Well, you know what William Shakespeare said.
Something about the whole world being a stage, so might as well act the fuck out of it.
Nailed it.
But I don't want to be an actor. I just want to be myself.
My microphone's been disconnected for 45 minutes. And nobody told me. There have been people coming in and out all night, and nobody said a damn word. Thanks to a friend on another website for informing me that I've been quiet this whole time. Jesus Christ. What a wonderful way to get back into streaming. By fucking everything up. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, gonna move on.
Give me a break.
Well, maybe there's a reason we pretend. Maybe the lies we tell each other are less horrible than the truths we keep hidden.
Wow. That's pretty dark, Dad.
Where do you think you get it from? There's my cue.
Dad?
Relax, sweetie. It's all pretend, right?
Right.
Just a bit of stage magic. Floodlights, sound effects. Chloe, look at me. Look at me, sweetheart. It's going to be okay.
I think that was actually one of the most heartbreaking moments in the entire series so far. And then some dumb bitch in the back yelling boo ruined everything.
Okay. I saw Sarah leaving Frank's RV. He might know how to find her. Plus, he likes me. And he owes me one from yesterday. I can do this. Come on, dude. Pick up.
Price, I got your collector's fee. Coming to get it?
Hey, Frank. I was actually gonna cash in for a favor instead. What do you say?
Never run out of crap, do you? What's the problem?
I need to find that woman from yesterday. Sarah. Frank?
What the hell for?
Something important. Can you help? I'm trying to help a friend. It would mean a whole lot to her.
The girl with you at the mill?
Yeah.
I'll meet you in the junkyard in 2 hours.
Sweet. Thanks, man. You're a real... That went well, I guess. What am I getting myself into? Okay, I've got 2 hours to kill. A shower would be fucking amazing.
Letter to Max, number 21. When you think about it, it's kind of amazing that anyone ever trusts anybody about anything. Take the stars, for example. We all learn these things about them in school, but no one bothers to tell us the most important fact of all. Some of them are, somehow Rachel trusts me with the most important thing in her world, finding a real mom. She didn't ask me right away. At first, she didn't even want to talk. It was kind of like the junkyard a couple days ago, but this time I didn't freak out on her. I gave her space. Here's something you never learn, Max. When someone you care about is hurting, you do anything you can to be there for her, even if that means making the stars shine in her bedroom. That's how I got Rachel to open up and ask me about finding her mom. I told her I think I can do it. If I can reach Frank and get the truck running, we have a chance. Chloe, Conjurer of Stars. Thank you for being there for me last night. I'm feeling a lot better. Guess what? You kick ass? Okay, that. Also, we're meeting Frank at the junkyard in 2 hours. I think he can get us in touch with Sarah. Holy shit. Yep, I'm still at my house. Just showering and grabbing tools for the truck. So, meet at junkyard? I'll be there. You're amazing, Chloe Price. Pardon me. Okay, Portrait of the Survivors, Greasy Gunk, and Daily Dick Pics. Oh, have you seen Rachel's report card?
I'm about to rack up a lot more absences.
Chemistry, C, inconsistent, capable of better, absences. English, D, parent-teacher conference recommended, absences. Phys Ed, C, disruptive, excessive absences. American history, D, difficult, unfocused, absences. Geometry, C, unfocused, tutors available, absences.
Inaccurate as of yesterday. Someone should update this photo.
Yeah, okay. Chloe is second from the left in the back row.
Figures.
Sarah Gerhardt. One result, 0.27 seconds. Winchester High School gives Fisher Award to Sarah Gerhardt. March 16th, 1989. Each year, Winchester High School grants the Fisher Award, named after famous explorer Robert Fisher, to the student who best... That's about it. Try another search.
What?
Victoria Chase commented on a photo you're tagged in. To view the photo, make sure you click on the following link.
Nice to see my work is appreciated.
Just in case you needed more proof that Blackwell is better off without Chloe Price. Pardon me. So that's what girls take forever doing in the bathroom. Mad respect. No one asked you, Trevor. Wow, Chloe, that was classy.
A further layer of nuance. Nathan almost pissed himself.
Review, Blackwell's The Tempest takes Shakespeare by storm by Daniel Balch. Pardon me. Last night, The Tempest was reborn upon Blackwell Academy's outdoor stage. Pardon me again. The unique and bold direction of Travis Keaton gave the show an updated feel, typically absent from overdone classic works. Stellar in the lead role, the young Rachel Amber commanded the stage just as Prospera herself commands the unknown. Worthy of special mention was Nathan Prescott as Caliban. This promising young actor's weak, anxious, trembling interpretation of the enslaved monster added a further layer of nuance, severely underappreciated by the teenage crowd. Also, to call The Tempest overdone when Romeo and Juliet exists. Oh my god. Nobody does The Tempest. Everyone does Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet.
Thou art an idiot.
Yet the real star tonight in the role of Ariel was newcomer Chloe Price, whose chemistry with Miss Amber's Prospera surpassed even that of Miranda and Ferdinand. As she explored Ariel's struggle between loyalty and liberty, Miss Price gave a truly genuine performance. Indeed, when Prospera refuses Ariel's freedom in an excellent version of the original script, or revision of the original script, I have never seen a more believable portrayal of surprise than Miss Price's authentic astonishment. 5 stars.
Whoa. Skip's in a band?
Pardon me? Don't Quit Your Day Job. An interview with Skip Matthews, Pisshead frontman. Arcadia Bay Online News. Following the sudden popularity of your song Nothing Wrong, what's next for Pisshead? Well, for the moment, we're still taking things slowly. So we shouldn't hold our breath for a full Pisshead album on the horizon? One day, but for now I'm still working on my day job. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do in order to keep the dream alive, even if it seems like it's holding you back. Right on. That's why I still haven't gotten into a band, even though I've been trying for 13 years.
So much has changed. I wonder if you'd even recognize me now.
Anything else I can poke at?
Dad's favorite jacket. Definitely taking that if Rachel and I ever leave.
I don't know why I'm watering this plant. It looks kind of dead already.
Better than nothing. Sorry, Board. I've got a real ride to fix up now.
As somebody who's really into steampunk, I approve.
If Rachel and I were still leaving today, there's literally nothing in there that's worth taking. Huh? Mom usually does my laundry when she gets sick of me not doing my laundry. Maybe she believed me for once about never coming back home. It's way too early to be up on a Sunday.
Okay.
If that's the universe where Dad's alive and Rachel has 3...
Verse.
Is Mom playing music? Huh.
So I was right all along. Rachel Amber is a fucking evil bitch. Oh yeah, she totally is. I guess you think you're a little sidekick now. Yup. You got every line of that play fucking perfect. How could that be? You've been playing this, haven't you? Oh no, you figured it out. I've had it with this school. Nobody okay. Whoop, shit. Nobody gave a shit about me last night. It was all Rachel, Rachel, Rachel. Oh man, when you try to drug someone and then it bites you in the ass, that's just the worst. Fuck you, Chloe. No, fuck you, Victoria. Some of us actually try to be decent people.
Is that David's towel? Where the hell is mine?
A towel's a towel, darling.
Okay. My towel's probably in here somewhere. I should just calmly look for it. No awesome pirate towel. Lots of washcloths. No towel. truly hate seeing so much of David's shit around here. Score. Can't believe Max and I were so into this shit when we were kids. Wait a minute. Captain Bluebeard's hair dye. Max was going to make me a pirate, but we never got around to it.
Redo. Bombshell blue. Wash away color. Is this the origin story for her blue hair?
Ready for the best shower of my life. Hot water, don't let me down.
Don't go back to where you had armor against your skin. Don't sink, just swim towards the storm. And once again,
Yep. Here comes the blue hair. That looks more like purple. Or maybe that's just me. Apparently, sometimes I have a hard time telling the difference between dark blues and purples. What was that? I couldn't hear you over the soundtrack. Again, maybe that's just me. This music does seem a little bit louder than everything else, though.
What do I feel like wearing on this crazy-ass day?
Okay, I've already worn the punk dough. Nope, I'm gonna wear the dragon. Why not? Not like it makes a huge difference.
Alright, one last thing. I need to get Dad's tools so I can fix that truck. Dad's toolbox should be in the garage downstairs.
Right, that might lead to the greasy gunk that we need. Still also looking for the pictures of the survivors and daily dick pics.
I really hate that Mom keeps hiding this photo.
People deal with grief in different ways, darling. I feel like I'm using that word more than usual tonight. Not sure why. That is a lot of condoms.
Shit. David really is moving in. Sports cars are really good for
Hot Rod Flames.
flames. Lots of flames.
Trophy earned, monthly masterpiece. Okay, still looking for Portrait of the Survivors and Greasy Gunk. Okay, getting a little turned around here.
Here goes. What are the chances I can avoid Mom or David?
Probably not that great. But you never know. I mean, nobody noticed you came back and took a shower anyway.
I'm flipping them over.
Not yet. I told you 3 minutes each side.
They're gonna burn.
Oh, you're the expert now.
I can't stand it.
I'm telling you, it'll make a mess. You know, you don't have to make me breakfast. I'd settle for flowers.
You cook all the time. I want you to have a break at home.
You are one class act, David Madsen.
Speaking of breaks, are their necks broken to be swinging back and forth like that?
Mom actually looks pretty happy right now.
Their heads were just kind of
who's
flopping over.
Hey.
Shut up, phone.
Your hair. When did you... Was this for the play? I heard you performed last night.
Nope. I mean, I did, but this is something different.
None of that matters now. Oh, I am so glad to see you.
I'm also glad you came home, Chloe.
Then look me in the eyes.
I'm not staying long. Just picking up some stuff.
Oh. Are you coming home tonight?
Mom, I don't know.
I wish you would tell me what you're up to.
I'm just hanging out with Rachel.
Oh, how is Rachel? I was telling David about the play and you being in it.
Whenever a parent asks a kid what they're doing, don't ever say, "Don't worry about it." In fact, whenever anybody asks you what you're doing, don't ever say, "Don't worry about it." It'll just make things worse.
I really gotta go.
Listen, wait. Before you go, David has something to say to you. It
Pardon
won't
me?
take but a minute.
Mom.
Chloe.
I don't have time for this.
Now, hold on a minute. Please. I owe you an apology.
Let's
At least he
hear it.
actually looked at her that time.
Chloe, I should not have asked you to empty your pockets yesterday. I was, out of line. And I'm sorry.
Okay. Apology accepted.
Really?
Yeah. Good job. And good job, Mom, for twisting his arm or whatever.
Chloe.
What? It's great. He listens to you. Can we be done now?
Wait 1 second. Don't go, Chloe. I've been meaning to show you something. Maybe now's a good time. This is my friend Phil Becker. We served in the same unit. 2 tours. Becker was killed near the end of our deployment. Roadside IED. We used to joke about all the trouble we were gonna get into once we got back home. But he died. He died, and I didn't. And I think about that fact every damn day. The point is, I've had my share of grief. I know what you're going through. So I guess what I'm saying is, I'm here to do whatever I can to help you get over the loss of your dad.
Please, I'm begging you. Give David a chance, won't you?
Here. Why don't you keep this photo for a little while? Think about what I've said.
David looks so young. And this Phil guy. Thank you, David.
Oh, Chloe.
Mom.
I'm just so proud of you both.
Mom, I really need to go.
Be careful out there, Chloe.
I love you, sweetheart.
All right, all right.
See, this is kind of my problem with Chloe. I get that her dad's dead.
The hell?
Her dad's dead, and she's dealing with it in an unhealthy way, sure. But she is just so pointlessly and purposely confrontational. I'm honestly shocked that that little interchange there didn't end in an actual fight.
Just gotta grab Dad's toolbox and then get out of here quick. Holy crap. This might actually be helpful for fixing up the truck.
Right, well, that was a bit quicker than I expected. Thought we could wander around the garage a bit. Not that I'm complaining. I am hoping this one will be a bit quicker than my last few streams of this game. Or the previous game.
Come on. Work with me here.
I think you lost it.
Damn it! Better. But still needs a bit more Love. I can salvage this beast. I just need to find the right tool for each problem.
Alright, new letter to Max. I think I want a tattoo. Yeah, I know, it's permanent, right? But that's the thing, though, it's not. Not really. Because we're not permanent at all. Funny how much simpler life seems when you keep that in mind. Like my hair. I want to see what it would look like blue, so I did. It looks awesome. One day I'll make it all blue, and if I don't like it, then so what? It'll all fall out eventually. See how that works? You know what else isn't permanent? David. He actually tried to be nice to me in the most awkward way imaginable. Then he tried to connect with me about his dead friend, which... fine. A for effort, I guess. Eventually I got out of there and headed to the garage, which David is transforming into his own personal asshole cave. At least I got what I came for, Dad's toolbox. I bet he would have liked the idea of me using his tools to fix a ride. Off to the junkyard to see if I can get that truck working. I know it's far from permanent, but here's hoping that beast has a little more life in it. Chloe, the impermanent marker. Chloe, this is David. Did my mom give you my number? Yes, she did. I know she took your father's toolbox. Are you working on a project? Sort of. What kind of project? Sorry, I'm a little busy right now. I'm glad to see you taking an interest in something. Keep it up. Interesting. Just wanted to get another look at that, just in case.
It's not like I need a manual, but I'm really glad it's here.
I have no idea what I'd even do with that.
The distributor cap looks pretty gross. I need something small to scrape the gunk off the cap. I bet Dad would have liked the idea of me using his tools to fix a ride.
Well, I need something to scrape. The screwdriver would probably be the best option. I didn't mean to do that.
The distributor cap looks pretty gross. I need something small to scrape the gunk off the cap.
We have established this, Chloe. I'm no expert, but should it just come off like that? I mean, legitimately, I don't know anything about cars, but
help keep shit distributed.
Should you just be able to pull it up like that? That doesn't seem very good to me. Oh, for fuck's sake, what now? Air Quality Health Advisory, Arcadia Bay Forest Watch, Arcadia Bay, Oregon, 0745 a.m. PST, Sunday, May 9th, 2010. Culmination State Park fire remains active. Moderate to heavy smoke expected. Limit outdoor activity.
Go back from whence you came. This connection is pretty shaky. I could fix this battery post if I could get a good enough grip on it.
Well, that's probably what the pliers are for.
This connection is
I hit
shaky.
the wrong button again.
I could fix this battery post if I could get a good enough grip on it. There. Fits like a deadly electric glove. This thing seems pretty gunked up. I think I should move on to something else.
Okay, then.
It's pretty loose. How can I tighten it?
Well, that ratchet might do the trick. Or wrench, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that typically called a ratchet? I might be very wrong. Don't mind me. I don't know anything about this sort of stuff.
Much better.
I'm just trying to think of what I picked up from my dad. Which apparently isn't much.
This thing is going to the fuck up. Maybe. Sick.
And here I was thinking that wouldn't accomplish anything. But hey, I think we found our greasy gunk.
Spark plugs busted. Carbon deposits. Of course.
So now we're going to cannibalize another car to get a spark plug.
Please. I need you. Yeah.
Hooray.
Hey, Junkyard Queen, where are you at? Hey. Holy shit. Your hair. It's so...
Badass.
Exactly.
Somebody's a little full of herself.
Hey, not sure if you saw, but someone moved your truck.
No way.
Should we check it out?
But there are so many things to graffiti.
Hey, Price. Nice wheels.
You're early, Frank. What's the occasion?
It's his fucking bar mitzvah. Frank here's becoming a man. Aren't you, big guy?
I was wondering when we'd see this guy again.
What's he doing here?
Hey, I thought we were cool after that Drew North thing. Don't you want to be cool?
I just want to talk to Frank. As long as you don't get in the way, we'll be fine.
I told you. She's like this.
Gotta say, I really dig the whole tough girl thing. Frank was right about you. How'd you like to work full-time for us?
Don't fucking touch her.
Why is it that chicks think it's okay to hit me. But if I lay a single finger on them, suddenly, it's a whole other thing.
I think it's probably that way with everybody. Nobody wants to be punched.
Frank says you were asking about a client of his.
Or touched.
That true?
By weirdos and strangers.
Yeah, it's true. I don't see why you should give a shit.
You don't? Huh. Maybe I'll show you. See, you two Nancy Drews decided it would be a good idea to call your drug dealer and ask about his business. I didn't go to a fancy academy, but that doesn't strike me as smart. Maybe it was this man's sunny disposition that confused you, but he's got a whole other side to him that I don't think you'd like. Should we let them see it?
We're just talking here.
Okay, then let's talk. I want to know right now why you give a shit about this woman.
She's a friend. An old family friend.
This chick doesn't have any family. Or any friends.
Look, none of this matters. All we care about is that you stop asking questions. Got it?
No. Tell me where she is. Now.
Rachel.
Wait a minute. No way.
What the fuck is your
Rachel? As in, Rachel Amber? That makes so much sense. This is James Amber's fucking kid.
Damon.
Your dad's a real piece of shit, you know?
So? We don't have anything to do with him.
Right. Here's what happens next.
Come on, man. They're just kids.
No, they're not. This one is the fucking DA's daughter. And right now, she's going to fill me in on what her daddy is up to and how he's connected to that whore everyone's asking about.
Damon, calm down. We're still talking. Everything's still cool. No need to get crazy.
Or we can just jump straight to crazy, skip a couple levels, that's fine. Whatever.
Oh, you fucking bitch!
Rachel! Damon! What the fuck? Chloe! Go! Now!
Get in the truck, Rachel. Get in the truck, Rachel. Get in the truck. Get in the truck. Move faster.
Hey! Hold on, okay?
Can we run over Damon?
No. No. I'm not losing.
Then drive. Yeah, it's like a French art house soap opera. Melodramatic is sort of par for the course here. Speaking of which, I see we're up to 4 people watching now. Thank you, thank you. Glad to see you're all here. Hope you've been having a wonderful day. Also, Mr. X, I hope you got caught up on episode 2. Did you at least think to call her parents? Okay, good. There they are. At least somebody did. Of course, now you're going to be in deep shit with her parents. Because her dad trusted her safety to you, and she got stabbed. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying he probably will.
Rachel is going to be all right. The knife damaged her brachial artery, but didn't cut it.
I'm sorry, if it didn't cut it, why was there so much blood? I mean, I know there are other veins around, but, like, there's quite a bit of blood, just saying.
She's had a surgery, and now she's resting. Chloe, what happened?
It's my fault. I should have listened to you. Sarah's mixed up somehow with this psycho Damon Merrick.
I know exactly who Damon Merrick is. Start over and tell me everything. Did you and Rachel try to contact Sarah? I'm not going to chastise or blame you, Chloe, but I need the whole story.
So, I got my dealer to meet us, since he knows Sarah.
Frank Bowers.
Yeah, that's right. But Damon showed up with him.
What did Merrick want?
I think he wanted to scare us, so he'd stop asking questions about his business.
Is that how it became violent?
When he found out Rachel was the DA's daughter, he wanted information about you.
And how did he know that I'm her father?
I called her Rachel. And he figured it out from there.
It's not your fault. What happened next?
Damon had a knife out, and we all could see it. But then he said something that pissed Rachel off. And she just grabbed a piece of wood and hit him. And then he stabbed her. I keep thinking that maybe I could have done something, but when he attacked her, I just froze.
It's not your fault.
And Frank held him off so we could get to the truck. I heard a scream, but I don't know what happened. And then we were here.
I appreciate you telling me the truth. I'll see if I can pull some strings with Ray. Maybe get you back into Blackwell.
What are you going to do about Damon?
Find out if he is alive. First of all, my department's been after him for some time. I was told that if Rachel had arrived only a few minutes later, she might not have, Thank you, Chloe. You saved my world. It will be some time before Rachel wakes up. I promise. I'll let you know when she does.
Okay. Thanks.
Hey.
Steph. How's Mikey?
Pretty good. Miss Amber just told me Rachel's going to be okay. I'm really glad.
Yeah.
Well, our room's just down the hall. You should come by.
Okay. Sure. Definitely. I don't think I can sit still any longer. Might as well stretch my legs while I wait for Rachel to wake up.
Okay, with that, I actually really need to run to the restroom real quick. So, I will be away for just a minute or two. I promise I'm coming back. Please, don't abandon the stream. Just 1 or 2 minutes. I promise. I swear to God. And then we'll pick up right here. Alright, I have returned. And thankfully, my cats have abandoned my chair. As soon as I got up, one of them decided to steal my chair. Lay down for a bit. And yes, Crystal Zebradale. Please do not watch my streams while you're driving. Probably not the safest choice. Also, Mr. X, what do you mean you would have given her the business? What does that even mean? Pardon me?
Come on. Not that I have any coins anyway.
I need my...
Oh, man. Jackpot.
I need my Twix. I was gonna say Pop-Tarts, but that looks like a Twix. Maybe if I slam it enough times, it'll actually fall out. There we go. Free chocolate for me. Which is good, because Chloe probably hasn't eaten anything all day.
I want, like, 20 more of those.
There's a trash can right next to you, and you threw that in the floor. What's wrong with you, woman?
Damn. Are these all firefighters?
Attention Arcadia Bay Hospital staff. Due to the increased volume of patients suffering from heat exhaustion and or smoke inhalation, we've made several additional recovery rooms available. Please process all new patients into Wing B. Consult your shift leader for a refresher and recovery protocol. Thank you. Also, those pictures of Hot Dog Man and friends.
Mom brought so many of these home when Dad died. And not a single one described how I felt.
Ah, you're saying you would have arrested Chloe after she talked about the whole
Being in a hospital this long sucks.
getting stabbed by drug dealers
I
issue.
just want Rachel to wake up, and then I'll feel better. I owe Frank big time. Can't believe he did that for us. I hope he's okay. Not like I can do anything about it in one way or the other. And what about Damon? Is he gonna come after us?
Probably.
I actually feel better knowing that James Amber is on his case. Ugh. That's weird.
One of my cats decided to come over and say hello. Hey, pretty girl. Where am I going?
Oh, shit. I know those guys.
This doesn't look like the maternity wing.
There's a sign for the prenatal class.
I can't believe we're finally doing this. I'm so excited.
You're gonna be a good dad.
Guess I'm glad we stole their wine.
Ah. That's why we're hiding.
Frank's business must be booming. Shit. I really hope he's okay.
There's been a recent increase in anesthesia complications from recreational drug use. Please make it clear to patients, especially those in their teens, that if they've taken any drugs, they need to disclose them to you for their own safety. Be persistent when taking down patient histories. Probably just sort of a good idea in general, really.
Sean Prescott. What's he writing to the hospital about?
Well, you snoop into everything else. Why not snoop into that?
Is this for real?
Pardon me? Administrator Hofstetter, one of your current patients is Michael North, a student at Blackwell Academy who was injured on school grounds. As the physical safety of its students is a core responsibility of any school, Blackwell has failed Mr. North in this instance. I would therefore like to personally, and I stress anonymously, cover his medical expenses. If I may be of assistance in speeding the process, do not hesitate to contact me. Sean Prescott. Followed up on 59WH. Hi, Kira. I know. I love you too, but now is not the time. Okay, I can't go back there. My cat is rubbing her face against my hand, begging for attention.
Guess the citizens of Arcadia Bay aren't feeling so generous.
Silly girl.
I wonder if Damon Merrick classifies as a biohazard. He's definitely human waste.
All right, then. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. North.
That's me. And you are?
I'm Chloe.
You here to see Mikey?
Yeah. How are things going?
Oh, you know how it is. Ups and downs. Mikey's hurt, of course. But the doctors are saying it should heal up relatively quick. And Drew...
Oh, that's good news.
Hey, maybe you heard. He's all set to go to Oregon State. Full ride for 4 years.
That's also good news.
That's awesome.
Hold on. You said you were Chloe. Mikey's mentioned you a few times now. I have a question maybe you can answer.
Sure.
Both of those boys have been acting a little, well, guilty lately. Yeah, I've been spending most of my time looking for work. I'm worried I missed something important. Do you know if anything's going on with them?
No. Sorry. This weekend was actually the first time I really hung out with them.
That's all right. I appreciate that you've been keeping my boys company. Mikey said he feels a lot safer around you. He's been seeming a little scared these days. I think my work situation's disappointed him. Both of them. Actually, in different ways. I've been trying to keep it light in there.
That's okay.
You to listen. Do me a favor. Don't worry either of them with... Oh, excuse me.
I do what I can.
I hope the Norths are going to be all right.
That is an adorable little witch teddy bear with a mustache. I want it.
Chloe.
Hey, you made it.
Well, I was just down the hall.
Chloe.
Hey. How's the arm, Mikey?
I wish it was the other one, so I could draw and stuff. But other than that, it's just broken.
I know that feel.
Sweet hair, by the way.
I bet you could pull off Sailor Mercury.
Thanks.
Any news about Rachel? Her mom seemed hopeful.
How'd she get hurt?
You'll think I'm joking when I tell you, but I'm not.
Why? What happened?
Rachel was stabbed in the arm by Damon fucking Merrick.
Yeah, that's not funny. Shit. You serious?
Why would you think she wasn't?
Fuck that guy.
It wasn't because of me, was it?
Oh, no. We got our own set of problems with him.
That's crazy.
The whole thing makes me want to just... I swear, if I ever meet that shithead, I'm gonna...
What? What are you gonna do when you meet Damon Merrick?
Something terrible.
Uh-huh.
Like call him an asshole?
Like...
Karaoke battle.
Challenge him to a karaoke battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw dice at him.
Criticize his taste in film.
Okay.
Tell him about a band he's probably never heard of, but should have.
Enough.
I actually got to have that last experience a couple days ago. I met somebody online a couple days ago. This is totally pointless, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Met somebody online a couple days ago who'd never heard of the Sisters of Mercy. And I was like, they were one of the biggest names in the gothic music scene of the 80s. Come on. He was like, no band doesn't have a drummer. Every band needs a drummer. And I was like, Sisters of Mercy never had a drummer. Fun fact, by the way, Sisters of Mercy actually never did have a drummer. They had a drum machine that they named Dr. Avalanche. Anyway, pointless rant over. Gonna move on now. Nobody cares.
Anyway, we're glad Rachel's okay. Oh, you should hang out here till she wakes up.
Rachel's gonna be up soon. Should probably head over when I'm ready. Mikey's nurses must love this.
Name Michael North, admission date 5810. Cause for admission, cyborg operation, uranium exposure, dragon bite. Medications, healing potions, 6 magic beans, a kiss from a beautiful woman.
Look at that. Paul's being nice for a change.
Pardon me? Pardon me, Jesus. Michael, I would like to express my deepest condolences for your injury. I strive to make Blackwell a safe and welcoming place for all students. I realize now that in many ways I have failed to do that. I want you to know that the students and faculty are rooting for your speedy recovery. Your absence will be felt by all here at Blackwell. I have made sure that your teachers are ready to accommodate any academic needs you may have. As for the matter that you were injured on Blackwell grounds, I can't help but feel personally responsible. I have begun to look for new security personnel. If there is anything I can do to make you feel more safe upon your return, please do not hesitate to let me know.
Mikey's entering into a cartoon contest? I hope he wins.
Success! I was able to get a medical extension for your entry into the Cascade Head Cartoon Contest. I think your superhero designs are the perfect spokesperson for a marine preservation. Have a restful recovery, Miss Cole. Also, fun fact, I've actually kind of been in Mikey's situation. Not because I got beat up by a drug dealer. As far as I know, I've never met any drug dealers. But I did actually break my, the wrist of my dominant hand in the middle of a school year a few years back. Couldn't keep up with the work. Which I probably could have found a way to accommodate, but...
It's kind of nice that I can bum around here while I'm waiting for Rachel.
Nobody cares about my nonsense. I'm gonna stop talking and just play the game.
What are you guys doing?
I thought you'd never ask. I had to hide our game from the nurse. She thinks it's negatively affecting my mood.
Elamon's backed himself into a pretty tight spot this time. He might not make it.
Wait a sec. Calamastia. She can join Elamon in battle. Maybe the two of us together could actually make it out alive.
Wait. You're into this nerd shit too?
I mean, I just played with them once.
It was epic.
It was a little epic, yeah.
Not as epic as the time when I killed a Spectre with a cake server.
I hate to be such a game master about it, but I'm pretty sure Chloe's character died last time.
I'm pretty sure both of our characters died last time.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a sec. Didn't you have that anklet of reincarnation in your inventory?
Yeah. I totally did have that thing.
Holy shit. So you can actually swoop in and save my ass.
What do you say?
Gotta save Elamon, right?
We rejoin Elamon as he majestically soars over the traveler's path. He glances over his shoulder, only to discover his pursuers are right behind him.
Wait, you can fly?
I'm a wizard. Plus, I kinda have to since you cut my feet off last time.
Oh, shit. I forgot I did that. Sorry.
It's cool.
Elamon comes around a corner to discover Calamastia, the elf barbarian, sitting by a fire, roasting squirrels.
Not the squirrels! Samuel will be very angry.
Greetings, powerful Elamon. From whence do you run? Float. Or whatever.
Funny you should ask. I'm being chased by an army of dragonkin.
Remember when you killed that jailer and took his key to free the prisoners in the prison camp? Turns out you offended their entire clan.
And they're after me now.
Sounds like you could use a hand from your favorite elf barbarian.
Well, you did manage to inflict an insane amount of damage on everything.
Suddenly, Dragonkin scouts rush in, clawing you while your backs are turned. Take 4 damage. You're up first. What do you want to do?
I disarm them.
They're
Literally.
not carrying weapons.
Then I grab
Did I
the
stutter?
arm of the nearest dragonkin and rip it from its socket.
18?
Okay, you now wield a severed dragonkin arm. What's next?
Beat the other one to death with it. Yes!
You curl the fingers into a fist and bludgeon them with it, swinging the arm with a blind fury until no dragonkin remain.
Hey, nice one.
Don't celebrate yet.
I just want to say, I've always wanted that, like in a movie or something. I'm so glad that somebody else had the same idea, even if it's just in, like, fictional D&D setting.
You begin to hear the clinking armor of hundreds of dragonkin warriors. The sound grows louder as they grow closer.
And this is why I was running.
It's cool, though. I have a disembodied arm I can beat them with.
Running and living. Yeah, sounds like a plan.
You sprint as fast as you can until you come across a fork in the road. One path leads into the mouth of a deep, dark cave. The other takes you into a dense, misty forest. Which way do you go?
Well, I'm an elf, so I'm going to say forest.
All right. To the forest it is.
Pardon me?
As soon as you enter the shade of the great trees, it becomes eerily silent and very cold. You notice the stones on the ground are arranged in strange patterns, creating huge designs all over the forest floor.
I think I know what this is. I follow the stones.
The stones lead you to the center of the forest, where you see a mysterious glowing idol upon a golden pedestal.
A forest idol. I could use that to regrow my feet. Help me steal it.
Oh, yeah. Now this is my kind of skill challenge.
Awesome. Roll for idol theft.
8.
As you approach the idol, you dash your foot against one of the stones and fall face first into the dirt.
Well, there are
A
worse
bony
fates.
hand shoots up from the ground right before your eyes.
Never mind.
You feel the ground move and jump up just in time for the undead soldier buried there to sit up from his shallow grave. Dirt and pebbles cascade down his fleshless torso. Then, the ground beneath you shakes. Bony, rotting hands shoot up from the ground all around as an entire army of undead warriors rises from their graves. You have disrupted the undead forest, an ancient burial ground for fallen soldiers. They surround you now, armed to the teeth, bony faces grinning.
Run.
Luckily, the undead have a very low running speed. The party flees safely, but the soldiers aren't far behind. You're near the edge of the forest when you run across...
Oh, shit. Is that me?
You're gonna play?
Yeah, little brother.
Pavel, the arrogant gnome bard, joins your party.
Gnome bard.
That's what she said.
Know any firewalk?
No, I don't know any of your shitty music.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? There's probably a squirrel somewhere that you could fight.
I don't need violence to solve my problems. I just need the power of music.
This is awesome.
Fine, but don't slow us down.
In the time you've been chatting, the army of undead has caught up to you. The first cohort launches iron spears directly at Elamon. What do?
Shield him with the bard!
I grab the bard and use him to shield Elamon.
Whoa, hey. Can she do that?
Yes.
All's fair in love and tabletop. You whip the bard's little body back and forth, catching every spear as they fly at you. The gnome shrieks. Perfect F-sharp with every impact.
That was sick.
Oh my god. You're a monster.
You burst forth into the majestic meadow, horizon to horizon. All you can see is lush, green fields full of birds, flowers, and dragonkin.
What?
Instead of chasing you, they circle around to set a trap, and you just walked right into it. As the dragonkin ahead prepare to attack, the army of undead arrive behind you.
We're surrounded and screwed.
Ah, come on, Elamon. I'm sure you've got some sweet spell that'll save us.
I do have Searing Crystal.
Perfect! Searing crystal these fuckers.
You don't get it. This isn't just another battle spell. This crystal is like dropping a nuke. It'll kill everything, including you and me.
Why would you have that?
You did grab Durgaron's bracer of fire immunity. Whoever wears it would survive.
See? Problem solved.
But there's only one bracer.
Mikey loves his character. I can't just let him get Elamon killed. Elamon, keep the bracer and cast the spell. I'll hold them off so you can survive.
It won't work. Look at all of them. I should have never started this quest. I'm too weak.
Elamon, you beat the shit out of Durgaron and took his bracelet.
Bracer.
Yeah, that. See, you can do anything.
But I've never even used this spell before. What if I roll too low?
I believe in you.
Well, that
I
didn't
know
work.
You'll roll high.
You're the only party member I've ever had who's actually helped me. I can't leave you behind.
You're, like, the most heroic person I know. You help everyone. It's my turn to save you from something.
No, Calamastia, I won't just kill you.
You'll kill all of these monsters, too. Think of how many lives you'll be saving by nuking their stupid faces off.
But I can save everyone. I know I can. Somehow.
Elamon, dude. If you can't save everyone, you should at least save someone. Save yourself.
All right. I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Elamon secures the bracer of fire immunity on his wrist. He gives the elf barbarian one last nod and reaches to the sky. The searing crystal lifts from his hands, floating up into the clouds.
You got this, bro.
Suddenly, an explosion. Fire arcs outward in a ring. Then the ring begins to spin.
Whoa.
A quiet stillness encompasses the meadow as all creatures gaze upward at the swirling flames.
Thank you, Chloe. For everything.
The flames descend over the meadow, bathing everything in liquefying arcs of infernal chaos. Monsters begin screaming in agony.
Badass.
Chloe, You've got one final moment before your angry elven body is burned away forever. Any last words?
Dick butt.
No words. But I do flip all the monsters the double bird.
Way to keep the moment going. The
I
spell
died as
comes
I
to a
lived.
spectacular climax. Until all... Then, all is calm. All is quiet. All is ash.
Damn.
Congratulations, Elamon. You have completed Revenge of the Dragonkin.
Pardon me?
That's it? She's dead? And the game's over?
Yep. And Elamon's left alone once again. It was fun having a companion while it lasted.
I can always make a new
Well-
character.
What if I make a new character?
Yeah, that.
Wait. Really? You want to keep playing?
Sure.
This is gonna be dope. That was a pretty intense one.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing. It always means a lot to Mikey.
Seems like the least I could do.
Alright, I'm just gonna go. That's not the right door.
Hey. Wait up a sec. Sorry I got angry at you yesterday. About the money. You were just trying to help.
Don't worry about it. You were in a really tough situation.
A situation I created. When you said that Damon stabbed Rachel, I kept thinking, I'm supposed to look out for Mikey, not bring this shit into his life. I think you saved us from something so much worse. Thank you.
Yeah. Sure.
Thanks for stopping by.
Bye, Chloe.
Also, if either of the two people watching know an online D&D group or something like it, let me know, please. Chloe, this is Mr. Amble. Rachel is waking up now. I'm sure she'd love to see you. On this new letter to Max. You ever notice how people in hospitals are always whispering? I think it's because hearing our own voices makes everything feel much more real somehow, like writing it down. Weird how only a few hours ago I was the one bringing something broken back to life. I snagged one of David's car manuals and fixed up the truck. I took it for a joyride around the junkyard before Rachel showed up. We chatted for a bit, then shit got crazy. And by crazy, I mean Damon Merrick, the psychopath who's super interested in Rachel's bio mom and dad for some reason. He and Frank arrived, demanding to know what we were doing. Before we could find out why, he pulled a knife and stabbed Rachel. I might have been able to stop him if I acted quicker, but I just froze. If it weren't for Frank... A blazing car ride later, and I'm here at the hospital, wishing I could make myself believe this isn't really real. Chloe, the much too real. P.S. I hope Frank's okay.
Hey, just heard the fire.
Those guys look exhausted.
You mean it's controlled?
Well, I imagine they would be.
Unless you get stabbed.
Eating the right foods keeps you healthy and happy.
Everything about this fire.
Okay, but don't demonize me for wanting a sundae every now and then. Just saying.
Hey.
Chloe, I can't even express thank you so much. I'm sorry. I'm a wreck. I stepped out to get some air. Rachel doesn't need me crying in front of her. Your hair. I almost didn't notice it.
Oh. Yeah. It's not a big deal.
I bet Rachel loves it. I can't imagine what I would do if we lost her.
Me too.
You've grown so close, haven't you?
Yeah. It's weird to think we just met a few days ago.
When you meet someone who changes everything, you just know.
Well, hang in there, Mrs. Amber.
I will.
And now things finally progress. After our half-hour tabletop excursion.
Dad, I'm glad that you're here.
Me too, Rachel.
It really hurts.
Shh. The pain will pass. Chloe's here. You want me to stay?
No. I'll be okay. Thanks, Dad.
I'll come back in a little while.
My guardian angel.
How are you?
Not great. Better with you here.
Rachel, I'm sorry.
What? What for?
You're here because of me. Because I choked back there in the junkyard.
What? Shut up.
You were so fierce, and I just froze. I fucked it up. I'm so sorry.
And you saved my life. You saved my life.
Just don't do that again.
Play the damsel in distress? You got it.
No. Attack a psycho with a 2x4. That was crazy.
Newsflash, Chloe. I'm a little crazy.
Crazy hot. Happy that your dad's here?
I mean, I'm still mad at him for everything he's done. But it felt so good to lean on him. He's my dad, you know? I felt completely safe.
Like on Mount Hood.
Would you do something for me?
As long as you're not asking me to kill you.
Anything.
Sarah. My mom. It's so weird to say. I'm not even sure what she is, honestly. But I think I still want to meet her.
Are you sure? She could be completely different than you imagine.
I'm sure. I don't even know if she's still in Arcadia Bay. But if she is, will you find her, please?
You really want this, don't you?
I do, Chloe. I really do. Then, of course, whatever it takes. I bet my dad has her number. Maybe in his office. Our house key's just under the mat. The code is 0722.
To your dad's office? 0722.
Yeah. My birthday.
I'll find her, Rachel. And then I'll tell her how fucking cool you are.
Thank you, Chloe. For everything.
Well, she just kind of passed out there, didn't she? That seems a little unusual to me. It was awfully quick.
Hey, Elliot.
Hey! Wait. Your hair, it's different.
Yeah.
I like it. It's nice.
Sorry I bailed on seeing The Tempest with you. The whole thing just sort of happened.
No. Not a problem at all. So, what's going on with you?
I don't even know where to start. At the moment, I'm here for Rachel.
What? Rachel's here? What happened?
I think she's keeping that private for now. She's okay, though.
Well, that's good. I guess I'll stop by after I see Mikey.
She probably wants privacy.
Oh. Right, of course.
Also, she's unconscious.
Are you two in some kind of trouble? You can tell me if you are, you know. I won't judge.
Nothing we can't handle.
Chloe. I'm seriously worried about you.
Well, don't be.
I mean, you're hanging out with Rachel Amber a lot lately. Right?
So what?
So, obviously, something is going on.
I swear, man. Everything's really okay.
Okay. I trust you. Just remember I'm here, okay? If you suddenly need something.
Thanks. Anyway, see you around.
Yeah. See you around, Chloe.
Yeah, unless you're under anesthetic and you're, like, literally losing consciousness fast, there's no reason that I can think of that most people would just kind of conk out that quickly. She could have at least said, I think I'm tired. And then Chloe laves. Laves? Good job, mouth. You do words good. I don't know about sounds loud, but I also don't think I like Elliot. He's weirdly obsessed with Chloe. That said, it's not like I haven't been weirdly obsessed with people that I've had a crush on. Certainly not going to name names, but needless to say, at least one person watching right now is aware of this. Because that's what friends are good for.
I need to search this office for any communication with Sarah that...
Well, this drawer appeared to be buzzing.
Not gonna be able to smash my way through this one. Hopefully there's a key around somewhere.
Didn't Rachel say there'd be a key under a rug? Trophy urn, drunk drawer.
I guess getting your ass kissed comes with the DA territory.
Service Award presented to James Amber in appreciation of your integrity, honesty, and dedication to the fair and ethical administration of justice. Can I close the drawer? No? Okay.
James sure keeps lots of files on people.
I don't know who Gerald Scott is, but okay. Would this not be the rug? Is there another rug? Oh, okay. Never mind then.
It's the big one.
I have never seen anybody shake a snow globe like that.
James has a file on Frank. I'd love to read this, but I've got to focus on finding Rachel's mom.
Like, even small children don't shake snow globes that violently.
Best dad. That stuff is all politics anyway. Found you.
I guess it wasn't in a rug after all. Or under a rug. What do you want, Drew? Hey, Price, thanks again for playing with Mikey. Haha, that was a good game. Good luck with whatever you're dealing with. Be safe. That's from all of us. Thanks. Mikey says, tell Chloe she can handle anything. Hope so. Max, I don't think you can know how you feel about someone until you almost lose them. Until you sit in a hospital waiting room, frozen in place, yet somehow falling silently, desperately pleading to hear their voice, touch their hand, make them laugh. Then you know. It was weird being with Rachel's dad, and actually kind of nice. We were on the same team suddenly, and none of the other shit mattered. I think I can see why Rachel loves him. Gotta check in on Mikey, got to check in on Mikey, spend some time with him and Steph. Oh yeah, and cheer Mikey up with some more hardcore nerd gaming. Is there any other kind? After what felt like forever, Rachel woke up. Even with everything that's happened, she's still focused on finding her mother. So I am too. Here's the plan. I'm going to dig around James's office, find whatever I can about her, and track her down so they can meet. I don't care how tough it might be. Chloe, the bounty hunter. You know what? I think I've worried a little too much about the collectibles so far. 'Cause, I mean, they don't really matter, and I'll just find them all in a later playthrough anyway. When I do my eventual wrong choices play.
Welcome to Shadyville. Sarah sent all these letters, and James never gave them to Rachel? That's so messed up.
To my Rachel, my name is Sarah and I'm your biological mother. First thing you should know about me is that giving you up was the worst mistake I ever made. I was struggling with something at the time, something I should have been battling ever since, or something I have been battling with ever since. That battle has taken everything from me, most importantly you. But now I'm in a place where I know I can be a part of your life. It's more than I deserve, I know, but I would love to try if you want to. Please take your time, and if you have anything to say or any questions, hearing from you would mean the world. I love you very much, and I hope to meet you soon. Dearest Rachel, I hope it's alright for me to write you again. I haven't heard anything from you yet, and that's okay, it really is. I feel like I have so much to catch up on, you know? I don't remember much of my life. It's a symptom of the choices I've made. So much is lost, except you. I remember everything about you, the crinkle of your nose, the depths of your eyes, the knowing smile that somehow made it seem like you'd seen it all before. I can call it up whenever I want, as clear as a summer day. Pardon me. I was so afraid that I would be a terrible mother to you, that I would screw you up the way I screwed up so much of my life. Now I know, of course, that my fear was wrong. Far worse than being a bad mother is never knowing what kind of mother I would have been. I'm so sorry. If you can find the courage to forgive me, maybe we can start over. I want to. With all my might, I want to. Beautiful Rachel. I read somewhere, maybe a fortune cookie, that you can never step in the same river twice. Because after it moves, it's not really the same river anymore. It's something new. Do you think that's true? I try to picture you reading these letters. I wonder what your reactions are, how I might seem to you, this mystery mother. I don't blame you for not writing back. You'll write when you're ready. I imagine your dad is still wary of all this. That's okay. James is protective of you, just as I would be. But he's also a kind and compassionate person. That was the problem, really. I wasn't cut out for him or the life he wanted to give you. I knew it then, even when he didn't. I know we can never have the same relationship we would have had, or should have had. But I hope we can have something new together. I hope it so much.
The Sarah in this letter doesn't seem anything at all like the person James told us about last night.
Pardon me. James, I understand your reluctance to let me speak with Rachel, but don't you think the decision should belong to her? Everything I've done over the past year has been to prove to you that I'm ready to be in Rachel's life. I have gone through rehab, I am in recovery, and I am no longer in need of money or assistance. I know I can be a positive influence for her. I am coming to Arcadia Bay in the hopes that we can at least meet to discuss this, so you can see how much I've changed. If you have any feelings left for me at all, you'll give me a fair chance to prove myself to you, and hopefully to Rachel too. You were the love of my life once. Please don't take this away from me. Kosterman and Shapiro, Family Law. Cease and desist. Dear Mr. Amber, I represent Sarah Gerhardt, lawful mother of Rachel Amber and petitioner for partial custody of Rachel Amber, her lawful daughter. Please take notice that Oregon law requires current guardians and minors to respond in good faith to any and all lawful petitions by parents to reestablish contact with their children. On behalf of my client, I hereby demand that you cease and desist from unlawfully denying contact between Sarah Gerhardt and Rachel Amber. You are now considered to be on notice that continuing refusal will result in a petition for suit filed under Oregon Family Law Statute 42.4b. Tillamook County Family Services. This letter constitutes your final notice on this matter. Sincerely, Kevin G. Shapiro, LLC.
So, this looks like Sarah stopped cashing the checks James sent her. Guess he forgot to mention that during his story last night.
Yeah, he kinda did.
I have to know who James is talking to on the secret phone of his. It could be about Sarah.
You know she attacked me first, right? You really should teach her to behave better. Nothing? Guess you don't need this taken care of anymore. Oh. Oh, this is not looking good. I'm told you can help me with my problem. Crossing the line, eh? Let's talk. We'll call tonight. I found who you were looking for. Call you in 15. Well, this isn't a charity. I'm gonna need to talk to you. I'm gonna need you to do what we talked about. I can't. Sure you can, because I talked to your girl and she has a big mouth. Turns out she's not so easy. We're going to need more hands-on. Don't hurt her. Relax. I got my best guy on it. Okay. So, Rachel's dad is texting Damon, the creepy and violent drug dealer.
James is working with Damon Merrick? This is insane. What were they talking about? Is the girl Damon's talking about Sarah? Whatever is going on, I need to see if Damon knows where Sarah is. But how do I get him to tell me?
So we're using names now? Relax, man. It's simple. Either you do what I want or your little problem becomes a big problem. Now, did you take care of the evidence or not?
Shit. What do I say?
Well, obviously you lie and say you did. I know you're new at this, but here's how it works. You show me proof, I give you what you want. Fuck! Well, that didn't work so well.
James actually has this evidence. Don't think Damon will tell me where Sarah is. Unless I send him a picture. James sure keeps lots of files on people.
Okay, so that's not what I need.
Even if James is trying to protect Rachel from her mother, this seems like a pretty terrible way to act.
Pardon me. Enough. James, this is enough. Well, you told me at the park that you weren't going to let me be a part of Rachel's life. Of course I was angry. But I understood you need to protect her. It's your prerogative as a parent. But sending that man to talk sense into me, threaten me, you're losing the moral high ground here. What kind of a way is that for a DA to act? What would the voters say? I have the right to meet my daughter, and the lawyer I spoke with agrees. But more importantly, Rachel has the right to know who her mother is, to know the truth. Do what you know is right.
Sheldon. Why do I feel like I've heard that name before?
Give me just 1 second. All right, I am back.
James has a file on Frank. I'd love to read this, but I've got to focus on finding Rachel's mom.
So you're just not going to bother any of the stuff that
Arcadia
could be
Bay's
evidence?
Least wanted.
Damon Merrick, age 31, height 6'3", weight 110, brown hair, brown eyes. Person described above is charged as follows. Title of offense, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. 2215, April 12th, 2010. Place of occurrence, Tumnus Lumber, Precinct 205. Allegations. After a verbal altercation with the victim, Merrick brandished a fire poker, hitting the victim several times about the head before fleeing the scene. Merrick's gloves were recovered and entered into evidence. A 911 call was received at 10:21 p.m., and an officer arrived on the scene at 10:38 p.m. with EMT. The victim was taken to a hospital. A bystander who requested to remain anonymous named Damon Merrick as the assailant. Apparently that's not the evidence we need either.
This must be what Damon was talking about. Shit. Which of these is Damon talking about? I could just take a wild guess and see what he says. Or maybe there's some info on the case hanging around the office.
Well, the evidence described in the paper in the report was gloves, so... Yeah, and now you fucking destroy it. Why are you so bad at this?
If I can figure out how. How do I destroy a glove? Maybe I can burn it somehow.
One would assume this rich family has a fireplace. Oh my god, Chloe, why don't you just leave the room? Is that really so hard? It would be less noticeable to burn it in the fireplace. Dang, that glove is burning fast. And now there's going to be ash in the trash can, and her father's going to get suspicious when he comes home and sees that.
Oof. Better not touch that again.
You've taken care of it. Good. Since you're destroying evidence, might as well tell me which of my guys was the snitch. The report didn't say. Any leads on who it might be? Sorry, that's your job. Tell me who it is, or maybe you'd rather deal with your problem yourself.
Damn. I hope James has something here to tell me who Damon's informant is.
Planning supper. What time do you think you'll be home? Don't wait for me. Sweetheart, we don't get enough family time as it is. Does Rachel want to join us? She's very welcome to. Mom, I just can't make it tonight. Sorry. Chloe, is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. Okay, love you. Love you too.
So I need to find which of Damon's guys has been snitching. I should search around the office to see if there's any info to help me out.
Maybe now I can finally read the files?
I agree to aid the courts on future cases. That could be seen as a little snitchy.
You're not wrong.
This is that freak from the mill. Wonder what Damon would think of his very cooperative comment.
Were you arrested in the last month? No. If yes, date and charge, employment, same. Verified income in the last month. Officer comments has been very cooperative, no missed check-ins. Officer signature, Oliver Rutherford. Proly signature, Sheldon Pike. Let's look back at this one again.
I agree to aid the courts on future cases. That could be seen as a little snitchy.
The defendant pleas follows. Illegal sale of stolen goods. Guilty. I understand my rights and given them up of my own free will. Initials. I understand the judge is not bound by this agreement. I agree to aid courts in future cases related to my own. Maybe? I'm really guessing it's probably not Frank.
Okay. There's no way that Frank is snitching on Damon. But I love learning about his badass loitering charge. Arcadia Bay's least wanted. Okay. If I'm going to accuse one of these guys, I'd better be sure I'm right.
Can I back out? Who are half these people? Who is Thunder? Who is this vendor? Do they have names?
Sarah sent all
I don't
these
care about
letters.
that.
I'm lucky James keeps so much info at home. I agree to aid the courts on future cases.
Is one of them Gerald?
That could be seen as a little snitchy.
Does Gerald have an alias? Oh my goodness. Okay, a bystander who requested to remain anonymous named Damon Merrick is the assailant. Hang on, let's read this again. It's even mentioned where it happened. Tumnus Lumber, okay. After a verbal altercation with the victim, Merrick brandished fire poker, hitting the victim several times about the head before fleeing the scene. Merrick's gloves were recovered and entered into evidence. A 911 call was received. An officer arrived on the scene with EMT. The victim was taken into a hospital. A bystander who requested to remain anonymous named Damon Merrick as the assailant. Okay. She said somebody was that asshole from the mill. I think it was Sheldon.
This is that freak from the mill. Wonder what Damon would think of his very cooperative comment.
So, if it was a bystander at the mill, fuck, these pictures are all from the mill. Fuck it. I'm gonna blame Sheldon and hope for the best. Shit, really? I barely know that guy. And now he's gonna wish we never met. Good work. Guess all that leaves is your handoff. Show me you have my payment and I'll tell you where to meet.
Payment? Fuck.
Exact amount your pig stole from me. Okay. That's probably going to be in the crime report as well.
Already has Damon's money.
Nope, this doesn't say anything about money. Oh, goodness gravy, Goldberg.
More sherry.
Okay, I thought I might be able to move that and do something, but guess not.
Looks like a recent email from Rachel's mother to James. Even if James is trying to protect Rachel from her mother, this seems like a pretty terrible way to act. I wonder if this has anything to do with Damon's stash.
What a coincidentally obvious trail of sawdust. Yep, that looks like a big wad of money.
Holy shit.
Alright, good work. And now here's your girl ready to go.
Fuck, that's Sarah. And she's at the mill. What is he doing to her?
I think it's really more a question of what he might have been about to do to her. Bring me the package and we can finish the job. On my way. Don't do anything in the meantime. You really are new at this. Better hurry. This chick's starting to get on my nerves.
Holy shit. Does James even know what he's doing?
Of course not.
Okay. I still have time. Damon's waiting for his money, right? He wouldn't do anything to her. Yet. Fuck. I need to get there fast.
Chloe?
Elliot?
Hey.
Elliot, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? This is Rachel's house, right?
Did you really just follow me here?
Did you follow me from the hospital?
I did. I'm worried about you.
I'm fine. You're the one acting crazy. You shouldn't be here.
Chloe, what is...
You're in over your head, you little
Elliot,
prick.
put that down. You have no idea what you're dealing with.
And you do? Chloe, God, what have you gotten yourself into?
You wouldn't understand.
Give me a chance. What the hell are you doing?
What the hell are you doing, you fucking creep?
I can't tell you, but obviously this is pretty serious shit. That's why I need to leave right now.
You mean serious for Rachel, right? But you're the one putting yourself in danger. Again. I'm so sick of you not seeing who Rachel really is. When will you realize what she's doing to you?
Elliot, just take a step back.
No. You need to listen to me. What has your relationship with her gotten you?
You don't know what you're talking about.
First night you hang out, what happens? You end up in a fight.
You don't know what you're talking about. Rachel saved my ass.
I'm sure that's how it seemed to you.
Stop suggesting that she's somehow bad.
The next day she convinces you to skip school. Magically, she barely gets in trouble. And you get expelled.
Rachel was there for me. She did everything she could to protect me.
I guess it wasn't enough, huh?
You don't understand. You weren't there.
Was she protecting you when she made you take part in a play you didn't want to be in?
God, look. I'm sorry I ditched you for the play, but...
This isn't about that.
Seriously, man. You need to shut the fuck up before...
I've been quiet long enough. Look, Rachel is an amazing actress. And I don't mean on stage. She's fake. You're real. And I hate to see her manipulate you like this.
Elliot, I promise. No one is manipulating me.
No? Just look where you are now. A high school dropout. Hanging out with criminals and breaking into houses. It's crazy. It just as easily could have been you in that hospital today. If that ever happened...
Look, I hear you. I appreciate the concern.
I don't think you do.
Elliot.
I'm the one who cares about you, Chloe. Me, not Rachel. It's time you saw the truth.
What does that mean?
It means you're going to stop thinking about Rachel and pay attention to me now. For once.
Elliot, please. I know you're upset, but...
I'm not upset! I'm trying to help you.
Elliot's gone full-blown crazy. I need to get the police to come without tipping him off.
Who was there for you? When Max left? When your dad died? No one else gave a shit about you except for me. We have a lot to talk about. And I don't care how long it takes. We're not leaving until you see that I'm right.
All right, Elliot. You want to talk so bad? Let's talk.
What's really going on here? You can tell me.
You mean here? Specifically? Like, the Amber House?
I'm talking about your situation. Rachel is dangerous. You need to realize that.
You're the one who's keeping me here.
Fuck!
At the Arcadia Bay DA James Amber's house.
You're acting strange. What's going on?
Oh, nothing.
What?
I just called the cops on your
Nothing.
crazy ass.
What are you... Ugh, you bitch! Can't you see I just want to help you?
This is a really fucked up way of trying to help somebody.
You're going to assault me now? That's how far you'll go to protect Rachel? This is what I'm talking about.
No! You idiot!
What the fuck?
Better run, dickbag. Cops will be here any minute.
What a fucking weirdo. This is some awfully upbeat music. Seems a little bit out of place. Pardon me. I mean, there would be better options for like a dramatic driving moment. That's why you keep your eyes on the road, girl. What do you mean, what happened to the graphics? Did something happen? Everything looks fine on my end.
So much destruction. All because Rachel got angry at her dad, who's been lying to her all her life, and he's still lying.
Hey, being a dad's tough.
That doesn't justify what he's done.
I'm just saying, I'd probably do anything to keep you safe.
Hey, Dad,
Yeah?
did you ever lie to me? I don't mean telling me that ashtray I made for Mom wasn't a piece of crap. I mean, like, really lied about something that might hurt me to know.
What do you think?
I suppose everyone lies about big things. I mean, the stuff Mom doesn't know about me. So,
You probably lied too.
Would you love me less?
Of course not.
You sound pretty sure, sweetheart. You were pretty sure Mom would never fall in love with someone like David, too. Are you really ready to hear the answer to your question?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Problem is, I'm dead. So how am I supposed to tell you anything?
Well, that was interesting.
I guess it's better this way. Not knowing.
Then I'll always be the perfect dad?
How many people get to say that? No word. My ride, my tunes.
Ray?
Am I seriously going in to face Damon Merrick? All for Rachel? Am I crazy?
Hella crazy.
I'm glad you're here, Dad.
You don't want me to go?
No. I like the company. Besides, we don't want to miss this. Things are about to get real.
And you're very likely to die. I mean, obviously we know she doesn't because this is a prequel to fuck it. Yeah, no, they brought back Hela, much to my great annoyance. At least they used it correctly this time, though. And it wasn't just as a catch-all word. Whoops. Fuck. Oh, we have 2 new letters to Max. How convenient. Okay, I'm starting to think that lying is contagious. One lie leads to another, and before you know it, there's an epidemic. Case in point, Rachel's dad. Remember when I told you all about how he lied to Rachel, but then the truth about her mom came out? Yeah, about that. I guess hardcore security should have tipped me off. I managed to break into his desk. That's when the lies started to pour out. I found letters from Sarah to Rachel. Letters James never showed her, never mentioned. And the checks James has been sending to Sarah? Bullshit. She's been sending them back. This lying asshole's even been working with Damon fucking Merrick, of all people. I had to lie too by pretending to be James. It was crazy. I burnt actual evidence, which means I should probably burn this journal too. Then I ratted out one of the skeevy guys who harassed me at the Firewalk show. Serves him right. Finally, I found a stack of money that Damon's been waiting for James to give him in exchange for hurting Sarah, I think? How can people be so fucked up? I almost wish I could forget everything I found today. Almost, because now I know where Sarah is. Nothing will stop me from getting to her. Chloe, liar of lies. They could have gone for a Coheed and Cambria reference there and written The Lying Liar. Just saying. You know that poem that goes like, some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice, and fire is supposed to be desire and ice is supposed to be hatred? Yeah, put me down for one of each. Pardon me? Okay, sorry about that. Elliot followed me to Rachel's house. Turns out he's been, I don't know, watching me, or at least paying close attention to what I've been up to with Rachel, and he does not approve. I honestly had no idea Elliot had this side to him. He truly hates Rachel. At one point he literally refused to let me leave until I saw the truth about her. He was psycho rage angry. I was afraid, and I also didn't have time to talk to him, so I got the bright idea to secretly call 911 when he wasn't looking, and it backfired big time. Elliot caught on to what I was doing and got even madder. He cornered me, but I broke the window and set off the Amber security alarm. That got him away pretty quick. Truth is, I almost feel bad for Elliot. He made the terrible decision to become obsessed with me. I just have way more important shit to deal with right now. Chloe, evader of creepos.
Shit. Is that blood?
Probably. I mean, it looks like blood.
Frank? Frank!
I don't think he's in there. And even if he is, I don't think he'd be much help.
Shit, this is bad. I'll get you help, Frank. But first, I've gotta help Rachel's mom.
Yeah, I was thinking I didn't remember this place being so damaged in the beginning. I'm surprised it's not totally destroyed. Also, that fucking elk head up there is creeping me the hell out. It's one glowing eye. You gotta believe me. I'm not a goddamn snitch. Who the fuck told you the? No. That's probably whose blood that was.
Shh. Everything's going to be just fine. Just a little longer, and all your troubles are going bye-bye.
What the fuck?
I just want to meet my daughter. Can't you understand? Why does
Your daughter? Jesus. So that's what he's worried about. Can't let the public know. The mother of his daughter is some junkie.
I just want to see her. You don't have to.
Shut up. James Amber wants you out of the picture. So that's what's going to happen.
This is so messed up.
I think you got it backwards there, fella.
After all, no one believes a junkie.
No.
He said you've been sober a year. Respect. It's hard to kick this shit.
You can do this. Damon.
What the hell are you doing here?
I've got your money right here. The money James owes you.
How the fuck do you...
Run!
No one has to know. Just let her go, and I won't say...
No!
Of course this went wrong.
Shut up. What the fuck? You boosted the DA's shit? Got my money? Burned the evidence? All that?
I'm just trying to help.
Get away from her!
I said shut the fuck up!
No offense, lady, but you can't really help right now.
No.
Go to your fucking happy place.
Run.
Let this be a lesson, kid. Make good life choices, or you'll end up like her. Now, what do I do with...
Damon! What did you do?
Yes, that was Frank's blood.
I fucked you up good, didn't I? Guess you really don't know when to quit. Glad to see you back on your feet.
Chloe,
You don't really want to do this again, do you? Okay. Then I don't want to do this again. Come on, man.
Fuck you. Jesus, really?
Sarah. Rachel. Your daughter.
Yeah, there's not really any good way out of this situation from here. Sarah's probably going to be dead by the time she regains consciousness.
Sarah?
Chloe Price.
Where's Frank? Or Damon?
Your friend, Frank, took care of Damon. You don't need to worry about them right now. Sit.
I feel like this is another dream sequence. I could be wrong, though.
Sarah, are you okay?
We need to talk about what happened.
I am so sorry for...
Rachel can never know.
What exactly can't Rachel know?
What James did. Hiring that thug. Shooting me up with...
He's a piece of shit. And I promise that...
Rachel can never know.
Tell me why. Doesn't she deserve to know what her father did?
No. Rachel deserves a loving father. A father who cares for her.
James is a liar.
James is a desperate man who loves his daughter. And she loves him.
It doesn't really excuse what he's done.
Tell her what happened here, and you'll take that away from her. Forever.
Don't you think the truth matters more?
The truth? What's so great about the truth, Chloe?
Why are you saying all this?
Because James is right. He's taken something from me that I might not ever get back. But he's right. I'm broken.
Everybody's broken, Sarah.
Oh? Does everybody abandon their own child for 15 years? Does everybody take money to stay away?
You're here now. That's what matters.
What do you know?
I know Rachel needs you. I know loss. I lost my father 2 years ago.
How?
Car accident. He was picking up my mother from the grocery store, and a truck ran a red light, and that was it.
I'm sorry. You don't know what this is to me. Every pain, every fear, gone. No more sadness, no more grief. Why would anyone not want to feel that way? Ever.
I read your letter to James. You beat this before. You can beat it again.
No. I can't.
I recognize I might not know what the fuck I'm talking about here, but
I wish you could know how amazing Rachel is.
I know.
She's fearless. She's brilliant and talented. And she feels so much. She's so strong.
She's had a good life. Raised in a loving home, given opportunities I could never give her.
At least talk to her. She's felt like something's been missing her whole life. She told me so. That something was you.
She didn't miss anything. She has a perfect family.
Even without all this shit, the Ambers are far from perfect. James is an elitist asshole, and Rose lets him walk all over her.
Maybe. What Rachel needs, though, is not to have her father taken away from her.
He doesn't
deserve... It's not about James. It's not about me, and it's not about you. It's about Rachel. Tell her what James did, and you'll be killing him for her. You understand that, don't you? You lost your father. Do you really want to put Rachel through that?
The worst mistake you ever made was giving Rachel up. That's what you said in your letter to her.
You read that.
You don't have to make the same mistake twice.
Nothing can change the mistakes I made. I'll never get to be Rachel's mother. Not really. But there's one thing I can still do for her. The only thing I can do. Let me give her the father she deserves. The one who raised her, protected her. The one who loves her more than anything. You can do whatever you want, Chloe. You have the power. What you have to decide is whether you're going to protect Rachel or cause her even more hurt. So please, tell her I was never here. Let her have what peace she can without me.
Wait! I'll take care of her, you know.
I believe you. Goodbye, Chloe.
Can I just say, I really loved the silence of that scene. No music, no ambience, nothing. It was a good choice.
Hello?
Hi, Chloe. Rachel's just fallen asleep.
I know she'll be thrilled to see you when she wakes up. Maybe come back a little later?
Hey.
Go back to sleep, kiddo. You need your rest.
Can I talk to Chloe? Alone? For a minute?
Okay, sweetie. We'll be right outside.
Also, can I just say I'm really jealous that this hospital doesn't have those gowns that are just split up the back so your ass is hanging out. This hospital gives you a shirt and pants. They give you, like, pajamas. I wish my hospital gave me pajamas when I needed surgeries.
How are you feeling? Like I got stabbed. Doc says there'll be a sick scar. Maybe a tattoo is in order.
Fuck yeah.
We never actually escaped, did we?
We've got time.
All the time in the world. So, how did everything go?
Not so good.
Rachel, I've got to tell you something.
Hey. What's wrong?
I failed you. I couldn't find her. I'm so sorry.
Funny. You seemed so confident. I really thought you'd find her.
Yeah. Me too.
Maybe we can try tomorrow. Maybe she hasn't left town yet.
Of course. I know wherever she is, she loves you very much.
How do you know that?
Because why should she be any different from the rest of us?
To be fair, she probably does have a slight concussion. And there's probably going to be some bruises. But I don't think she got full-on kicked anywhere. Trophy earned. All the devils are here. Trophy earned before the storm. I don't think she was out very long because it was still daylight. Like it didn't look like the sun had gone down any from when she was initially knocked unconscious. Yeah, that really bothers me as well, I won't lie. I'm not sure she was actually sober. Like, I'm not sure she was 100%. What the hell was that about? You were so nice to him in episode 1. Honestly, who knows? I mean, the idea was to give her enough to kill her. So, I mean, if she was totally sober, then it would have had to have been at least a day later. Which is an awfully long time to be unconscious. Yeah, I don't like it either, but what else could there have been? What else could have been done there? I mean, it's like Sarah said, if you tell Rachel the kind of shit that her dad was doing, that's gonna kind of ruin her a little bit. And that's it. That was the end of Life is Strange Before the Storm, Episode 3, Hell is Empty. Surprisingly, not the tragedy I was expecting. I mean, I know, like we said, there was a lot of weird shit going on there. And it's not really a satisfying conclusion. But I feel like it was kind of hopeful there in the end. Which, admittedly, knowing the way things went in the first game, just makes it more painful, really. Alright, usually there's a short scene after the credits to, like, prepare for the next episode. There's not going to be a next episode in this case. That's not technically true. There's going to be a bonus episode, I think, coming in January. But, I think what it was with the heroin... Wait, hang on, let's just skip this. I think what it was... I'm not sure that it made her think more rationally. Well, I guess it kind of did. It gave her some... She definitely experienced some reflections there. Because she decided that to tell Rachel about the shit her dad did would ruin her perception of her father. And she also seemed to think in the moment that there was no way that she could stay sober. And she didn't want to have to expose Rachel to her habits. So maybe it did. It's not necessarily that the heroin made her think more rationally, but that it numbed her to the point that maybe, fuck, I don't know. She said that it made her stop feeling anything. So maybe because of that, she could kind of set her emotions aside and consider the impact that all of this would have on Rachel. I don't know. I didn't fucking write it. Anyway, that's the end. Yeah, no, I agree. Like I said, I don't think it was a very satisfying conclusion. But it's what we got. But yeah, that's the end here. There's supposed to be a bonus episode coming out, I think, in January, that will take place even before this. That's going to be when Max left Arcadia Bay. And so after the bonus episode releases, and after I play through that, then I'm probably going to do the same as I did with the first game. I'm probably going to do a quote-unquote wrong choices playthrough. So, get ready for that sometime next year. Possibly, probably, most likely. So, with all of that said, I would like to thank everyone who popped in tonight, who shared up to 3.5 hours of their life with me. Pardon me. Yes, thank you all for coming. It always means a lot to me. And it's good to be back, even though it's been a while. I've been wanting to do this the whole time. I've been really sick. Didn't feel like I should be coughing all over the mic the whole time. So, yes. Again, for the millionth time, I'm going to say it like 12 dozen times. Thanks to everybody who came in tonight. Thanks to everybody who stuck around. Big thanks to those who participated in the chat. You guys always make it worth it. Always make it better. If you liked what you saw tonight, consider hitting the subscribe button for me. I would really appreciate that. If you really liked it and you're feeling a little generous, I do have a Patreon. You can find the link down in the description. It's patreon.com/EerieEmily. $3 and up will get your name read off in a live stream. So, big thanks to Jenna Bradford and Cubby Johnson for their contributions there. And, with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. And I hope you all have a fantastic night, a Merry Christmas, and I will see you next time.